put them hands on me, fulfill her fantasies. I got them bands on me. One glance at me, she took a chance on me. I got them bands on me. I got them bands on me. Yeah, yeah. I got them bands on me. Yeah, yeah. I got them.
Well, good afternoon and good morning to everybody that's out there. Oh my God. So what do you all want to talk about? You know, it's funny how fast things can happen in this community. Like how fast, I don't want to say people turn on you and look, this is really a ask me anything type of a thing. Really, I'm done with the whole, backbiting with other YouTubers and all that. It just doesn't make any sense, and we just need to all relax. It's just so much more serious things in the world. It is. But what we're here to understand exactly what's going on with this Batmobile. And from my standpoint, majorly, because I wasn't really happy what happened on Big Brother's show earlier. I was not, because I felt somebody else brought up my name and I wasn't able to speak my piece. And I'm not a person that yells and use 4-letter words and all. It's no need for that. It's just the person on the panel had a question and I wanted to answer that question, and I don't understand why. So this is why I went and created my own stream, because I don't like when people are talking over me and then my mic is silenced. That's a tactic that they use when people are debating. They silence your mic. And I'm like, dude, my mic doesn't deserve to be silenced. They're asking me direct questions directly and you're barring me from the chat. It's pretty fucked up. Pretty is. I don't know how, I'm really kind of hurt about that. I really am. But like I said, and it's not a thing where I'm going to be like, oh, this person I'm done with all that. I'm done with all that. Even the people that I had, quarrels with, maybe a couple of weeks ago, I'm done with all that too. I'm done with it. It's just so much more important things in the world. It really is. But the thing is, and I want to say hi to everybody before I continue, because I want to, honor you guys' time. Mario, what's up with you, brother? Good to have you here, brother. Definitely. I may just have to pop into LWO tonight. Definitely. So, yeah, good afternoon for real, bro. Absolutely, for me. Brad, what's up with you, Brad? And I saw your question yesterday. He said, had a question. I noticed a crease above or just before the passenger wheel well. Have you noticed this modeling issue? I haven't. And that's the thing. We're going to talk about the 89 today, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to talk about it and why my review is not out. Okay? Because I know some people want to, some people may feel, oh, he's being silenced. Oh, he's taking bribes. So it's nothing like that at all. At all. Not at all. Majorly, I mean, time was a big benefit for me, to be honest with you. You look at this picture right here, and I was planning on doing I was planning on doing a very big comparison, and one of the major problem is I didn't know how to film it, because if you look at that backdrop right there, it wasn't a wide enough backdrop. That was one thing why I held off, but the major reason, this is a test batch, and people have to understand that this was a test batch. This batch was sent out, and I paid for it. And I'll be honest with you, I probably paid more than a lot of you will pay to get it here. And that's what a lot of, influencers, any of them that received it will tell you. You know, I got this, paid about 300 and something, over $300 just to get it here, on top of paying for the unit itself. And when I got mine, opening it up out the box, I was enamored with the beauty. As soon as I pulled the plastic off, I was like, damn, this looks good. But then there were some issues. There were some scuffs in the paint. There was some scuffs. And I was like, damn, okay. Now, mind you, I could have went ahead and shot it. I could have went ahead. I feel like I kind of gotta talk to you guys correctly too. I could have went ahead and shot it and just put it out there. And honestly, some of y'all would have never known, because being a cameraman for as many years as I have been, we only show you what we want you to see. That's the trick, you know. How many movies have you seen where you've seen, you've gone to cons and you like, "Man, you think this guy's tall as hell," and you could be like, "Damn, he's short," because they shot him in a way that they didn't want you to see that he was short. When you see Robert Downey Jr. staring, you know, uh, Chris Evans in the eyes, on Avengers, he ain't that damn tall. They show you what they want you to show, and I could have shot it like that, but I felt I could have shot around the issues, but I felt that it wouldn't be fair. Not just to you guys doing it, but also wouldn't have been fair to Jazzinc. It wasn't, because this was a test shot. This was a test to see what had happened, and there was some issues there. I know some people are like, show us those flaws, show them all to it. And I contacted Yost about it, and he was like, "I'd rather not. We'll send you out another unit, and I'd rather you review that one." And you kind of have to honor that, in a way, because at the end of the day, this was a test. And I know some people are confused. Was this the first batch or was this a test? Yost clearly said that this was the test batch. He clearly said that. Now, the first batch, if this had all went well the way that they thought it was, I'm sure he would have pushed out the first initial batch to everybody. But as you saw from his post yesterday, they're going to reevaluate the way they ship these things, and they're going to reevaluate the way they ship them. They're going to change pretty much the box and the inserts and everything, so those paint issues don't happen. Now, I know some people had some problems that I didn't have. The canopy, I think I did have that. I didn't realize there was a problem with the canopy with mine. I did not know, honestly. I've only spent, I spent 6 hours initially shooting it at, in the wee hours of the morning. So, but I didn't know that. But there was a problem with the turbine. And I thought that could have been a one-off. So I didn't, because I know I had dropped it a couple of times bringing it in. But I'm like, hey, it didn't have been through a drop test. It could have been that. But those were the thing. Those were like the only two things. But the paint, I know the paint majorly was that was the thing. Now, I also was kind of crafty enough to buff some of those scuffs out of the paint. But you bring the camera close enough, you can still see it. So that's one of the reasons why I didn't do my review. I just wanted to hold off and really get the best version of it. And that's all that it is. But people have a way of trying to make it out more than anything, or you're not telling us the truth, you're withholding information. It's not that at all. I mean, it's there. It's definitely there. And that's all that it is to it. But when people are addressing me on a chat and I'm not able to defend myself, that's a problem with that. That totally is a problem with that. This was a test batch. And that's what people have to understand. We're kind of the test dummies, if you will, and paying the money. It's not like I got it for free or anybody's getting anything for free. No, this is, I wasn't told that, oh, I get it for free and that's it. No, I paid a great amount of money. And my shit had scuffs. And that's what it is. And that was to be expected because it is what it is. It is, you're volunteering for a test batch. And that's what it was. And that's all that it was. With that being said, you can see it right here, guys. This it's night and day. And some people say that they were like, dude, I like both of them. And the Hot Toys ain't nothing to sneeze at, but the paintwork on this one is amazing. It truly is. It's truly amazing. Even with the flaws, it's still amazing. But it doesn't matter because even with the flaws, you guys have paid your money. What may not be a big deal to me may be a big deal to somebody else. So this is why they did this test batch. You understand? This is why. To make sure they can mitigate any issues and that they can go and fix them. And that's what it is. And that's all that it is. So, and if I got to wait, if I got to return this one and wait to get my other one to do the review, so be it. It sucks for me too. I spent 6 hours reviewing this thing. 6 hours worth of footage. Taking time, losing sleep. Most of y'all know I had a kid that was, started school this week, which also was a reason why I was kind of late on, even starting to film the review. But it was just, I spent a lot of time with, getting this out. But also I understand that this was a test. If it's not exactly the final, I want the final. I do. If it was a couple of things broken here and there, I would have been like, let's just get this thing out, but painting is the big selling point of this thing. Because once you see the way, and it's funny because a lot of people have comments on these things and they don't have it themselves. If you would see it in person and you would see the paint, the way this thing is painted, you would understand why Yost wouldn't want that shown, because the painting is the big selling factor. It really is. And that's it. But I'm going to go back to your chats and see what you guys are talking about. Prime Time Reviews, what's up with you? Good to have you here. Preston Hawkins, good afternoon to you as well. AJ Aruslo, what's up with you? Good to have you here as well. Renda Collector, how you doing, my brother? FBJ, how you doing, man? Good to have you here, FBJ. L Walker in the building, what's up with you? Did you just I think you had a birthday today, bro? Happy birthday, bro. I think you had a birthday. Low Key said, what's the word, Jay? Why they so serious about the 89? I mean, people love it, and I guess everybody wants to make sure that they're getting a good piece. And you want to know what I think? I think it's not even about the fact that everybody knows they're going to get a good piece. I think time and time again, Jazzinc has proven themselves. Even when their stuff has said, we got to look at it like this, guys. What other company do we know that ships out dioramas at this scale as much as they do? Anything that's this size, and that's literally the size of a refrigerator, may come in with some issues. There may be some kerfuffles, which is why they did the test batch. Okay? And that's just what it is. And I know some people are going to look at this and be like, oh, he's just a shill. Let me tell you a little something. I pay for every damn thing I get. Nobody has never given me anything for free. Period. I can tell you, it's only been 2 people that have ever given me anything free. One was Carlos. He gave me a Batman cape, a cape for my Batman figure. Very nice. And the second was good old Bob Dylan. Bob Dylan sent me a shirt for the 4th, for May the 4th. That's the only thing I've ever received for free. That's the only thing. That's it. Y'all know more than anybody, I pay a lot of money for my Hot Toys, getting them from, 10 cent and all that shit. So I don't get free shit. I don't. I'm not there. I'm not there yet. So I paid for my Batmobile. So I can only tell you from my viewpoint. So if you think that, oh, I got it for free and it was told, no, did not get it. I paid for this thing. And you know, it has some issues, and that's just what it is. Louis, what's up with you? Good to have you here. Damn it, Spock said, not sure what the grief is all about, but aren't hobbies supposed to be fun? This hobby is my relief from adult life. It should be. It definitely should be, but it's becoming not that way. Which is why I've said time and time again, I've thought about like hanging this up for real. Because things go from being fun to toxic very quick. And I don't know why. And it's like the bigger you get or the bigger your channel you get, it's just so much backbiting with this shit. That sometimes it's just like, I'd be like, I'm better off. I mean, this whole, you know, and I like don't get me wrong. I like the fact that I was like, oh man, I'm going to be part of the test batch. This is going to be great. I get to review it early. It'd be good for me, be good for the channel. Of course I thought all that. Of course I did. But how I feel about it now, I almost feel like, damn, I just should have not even. Because people want to talk shit. People want to take shots and go out of their way to steal your joy. And it just sucks. It really does. It really pisses me off. You know, and then to have my name thrown up in something like I did something wrong or I'm doing something wrong and then not being able to defend myself. That's not good, bro. Not good at all. 6ScaleReviews. What's up with you, Dan? You said the drama is crazy. Some of these kids are just trying to piss y'all off. I know that too. And I know it's a bit of jealousy, and I know of all that too. Meanwhile, I've been working on this channel since 2019. And I don't get money. I get very little money from this. I think the most I've gotten from this channel was maybe like a payment of $280 or something like that. And that's when I had John from Enard on. Shout out to John and Enard. And what did I do with that money? I put it right back in the damn hobby. Use it to buy equipment. Shit, even for the reviewing this piece, I went out and bought $1,000 macro lens. Just to film it and give you guys the great details, and then couldn't get it out. So it sucks. It sucks for me too. It sucks for me as well. You said, I saw you in the chat. I didn't know they barred you. Yeah, I was barred, bro. I was barred from the chat. Not barred from the chat, but barred from joining in. Sucks. Agent Silver Fox, what's up with you? Said, hey, bro, shame you have to do this. Test batch is exactly that. End result is help all of us who have ordered. Calling out people's integrity incorrectly is not good. Agent Silver Fox, thank you so much. Couldn't have said it better. That's exactly what it is. Calling out my integrity. I've always been completely transparent with you guys, and I will always continue to be transparent. And I shouldn't even have to say that shit. But, you know, some people like grabbing the low-hanging fruit, and that's just it. It goes from people loving you to hating you, you know, or throwing hateful jabs at you for no reason. And, you know, and I think Helen mentioned this on the stream, on Joel's stream. She was like, I should have, you know, did I know? Or you should have known. You're big in the community, you know. I can only talk about what my experience was. The turbine thing, I had it work and then I had it not work. And I'm like, oh shit. So, and that issue was addressed. But if this is all a test batch, I don't have to share all that. I haven't reviewed it yet. I will share it in my review. It's not like it's being sent out to all of you guys. And I know it has issues. And I'm saying, yep, mine's is good. I'm not saying that. I could have shot this thing and could have omitted all of that detail. And just put it out and y'all would have never known. And they would have fixed it and y'all would have never known. But I didn't want to do that. I wanted to be fair to the community. I wanted to be fair to Yoast. Because you also got to look at it as well. Any company or any artist having their work reviewed and they know it's not their best work, that's horrible. I've been in that situation. And you don't want it. I've had, you know, I did something for work. I did an art did a graphic for my job. My boss came, took it, looked at good enough, put it out, and I'm like, wait a minute, but it's not ready. And then people start saying, oh, it was this here and this there, and I had people talking about it and saying all these things, and then my boss jumps back and like, hey, I need you to do this. I need you to redo it. And I'm like, well, you put it out before I could get it out. I didn't. It wasn't ready. I needed eyes on it, and that's what this test batch was. Us getting it and receiving it as a layer of protection for the customers. So it wouldn't be a back and forth and it wouldn't be a bad experience. Because anytime you got to return something or you got to have other parts sent to you in replacements, kind of messes up the experience. It does. Nothing's better than opening it up, having everything there, and then looking back at it and being like, damn, that was a good experience. It came here and with no problems. Man, that's the experience that I think most companies that are asking you for your money want you to have. Okay? And that's just it. This is Stand Tall BC. You produce great content. I appreciate that. So yeah, you'll still get back to me on the modeling issue. It's just part of the mo. See, and that's the thing. This company, if anybody out, there's no other company out there that is as transparent as Jazzinc and Yoast. Seriously, in my opinion. And I know there's a lot of chats here, guys. I'm trying to get to everybody's. I kind of said my piece. I'm gonna go through all these real quick. So good morning, everyone. Welcome to the weekend. I know, absolutely. Obi-Wan Kenobi. If it was a test batch and you knew it would have issues, why would Yoast tell you to review it? So let me read that again. He said, if it was a test batch and you knew it would have had issues, why would Yoast tell you to review it? So there's a lot with that sentence right there. First, I don't think he knew that there were issues. I didn't know it was going to be issues. You know what I'm saying? I opened it up and like anything, I'm excited. So I'm like, oh, let's get the camera out. Let's get the review. And then in the process of filming, I'm like, oh, damn. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think Yoast knew, oh, it had issues. I'm just going to send it out. I don't think he knew that. So anyway. FBJ said, I love OpenQA. Thanks for taking the time to do this for the community about it. Absolutely, bro. That's what this is about. I mean, like I said, you guys got any questions? I'm gonna go through it. I said my piece. I didn't talk my shit. I want to go through it with y'all. Said still the best 89 on the market. It is, dude. And I'll make myself smart. Look, it's the best one on the market, guys. I say it's the best one on the planet right now. You're not going to find one better than this one, guys. You're not. I can tell you that. Even if you received it the way that I received it, with paint scuffs, it would still be better than anything that's on the market. And that's just the damn truth. Now, with that being said, I'm not saying you should receive it like that. I ain't saying that at all. For all the money you paying, and that's about over $1,800, it should be perfect. And that's what they're going for. They're going for shipping a big ass refrigerator across the world in perfect condition for you. So yes, this is why it's a test batch. It was a test batch. That's what it was. If all went well with this, the first official batch was coming, which is still coming. Y'all saw his message 2 weeks ago. I'm going to end this with Yoast's message for those that haven't seen it, because he did an update. He put out an updated message. Mafia's thumb. I'm not even going to read that shit. I'm not even going to read it. I'm not, because that's somebody trolling. You already fucked up. I'm sorry. Mafia's thumb. You already fucked up. question ain't that bad, but it's still, it's like, it's just having you send a test vehicle back or letting you keep it. I'll tell you right now. And see, and that's the thing. People want to know, oh, just, hey, are you getting tests? They have sent out replacements before. You know? I'll tell you straight up. He never told me that he was letting me keep anything. He never said those words to me. So I'll tell you that. He never told me, oh yeah, you can keep that one. He never said that to me. He never said that to me. So I assume that this motherfucker is going back. And that's just what it is. That's just what it is. Now, are you mad because, and if, you know, and that's between him and the person that is, because at the end of the day, mine still has issues. So I don't know. But it's just funny that people want to put stuff on the spot like that. Like, that's funny. But no, to answer your question, no. He didn't say you get to keep that. That was not said to me. The everyday collector said, I think collectors were just really excited to see this in hand. I believe that. So why can't people just be honest and review it, saying it's a test batch? Make it crystal clear damages are due to a test batch. Look, my brother, everyday collector, that's exactly what I wanted to do. Exactly what I wanted to do. But I was told, no, don't put it up. I'd rather not. It's like, I'd rather not have that one be reviewed. I'll send you another one in a couple of weeks. And that's just what it is. Because it causes confusion. Because people don't check in. They're not a part of the community like everybody else. You got to think about it. There's thousands and thousands and thousands and probably even millions of people that watch videos. I mean, we're getting, our channels are growing. We're getting millions of views now from not just people within the community, but people outside of the community. People are just know that 1/6 scale is a thing. So they may see it and the whole test batch thing go over their head and be like, what? Oh no, man, that got scrapes on it. They paid how much for that? Oh no. And then that goes around and round and around. And then that's how things get out of hand. So we might as well just get the best version reviewed. And it's I look at it like this is kind of my fault. I shouldn't have said anything until I got it in hand and then was like, okay, we're ready, you know. But we were all excited, you know, and that's all that it is to it. We were excited. Here it is. Those that you keep the batch for free. If you should have first, then should first batch customers also be allowed to keep the, you know what? I've heard other people have had those issues before and were able to keep it. So I don't know. That's not a question for me. I just told you, I wasn't told that I'm keeping anything for free. That wasn't communicated to me. And I can honestly say that. I can honestly say that. He said, but get images and video content to the community to keep that excitement going. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, and it will happen. Reviews are coming. They are coming. So I appreciate Tom C. That's why I listen to you. Thank you. I appreciate it. It's a conspiracy with these. Oh, man. Mitchell Lawrence, you say you have the best of both worlds as you have both company cars. Exactly. Company cars. I like that. I like that. So I say post your footage, but just make sure it's test run. I don't, that's your opinion. You know, that's, you know, I wasn't instructed to do that right at this moment. And I'm going to honor that because not just of any personal gain, but it just makes sense at this point. That's how I feel about it. It just makes sense to do it like that. I mean, the footage is there. It is. But no. It's nothing wrong. It's the test batch. It didn't come out as expected, and we got to wait a couple of weeks. And I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. I'm personally fine with that. So if you're a test reviewer, pointing out the flaws lets us know what to look for. Blitzway sticker issues, 66 orange peel paint issue, DeLorean cracked axle, joint issues with Deadpool ankles. Makes sense. But I do that. Okay, I get what you're saying on that. But I will also say this as well. I think, I do think those products were further along. Like those products were like out in the wild and being released. They weren't labeled test batches. Those were like out. Like Blitz, and don't get me started on Blitzway. Because Blitzway, what they did with me, we can go back. If you know, I know it's a lot of new people reviewing or watching the channel. But a couple years ago, I did the Blitzway Terminator arm. And that thing was fucked up. And that was another $1,800 piece. And I bought it twice like an idiot, thinking I would get different results. And that thing just stopped working. The hand stopped working, all that. And you want to know what Blitzway told me? Find some shop to help you fix it. They didn't even send me any parts. They didn't try to do anything. And I was way within the warranty. So good thing, you know, Sideshow was able to take it back and I was able to return it. And then my second one, I actually bought that from Pop Culture. I couldn't return that one, but I sold it and made some money off of it. That's a whole nother story. But I think those products were further along, like in production. Like they had production going out. This was test batch. That's what it was. That's what it was called. And I think what's screwing people up, some people had theirs come in perfectly. Some people didn't. Unfortunately, I was part of the batch that had the scuffs and had the turbine issue, which those were the problem. My major problems it was the paint and the turbine. And I'll say that right here on the record. It was the paint and the turbine. That's what it was. The turbine, I was unsure because at one point my turbine was working and then it stopped. So, but other people had that issue, and then there's other things with the canopy. But that's all that I remember. So even if it's a test batch, you should have been honest and discussed it with your subscribers, because now it's looking like Yost wants you to hide the issues. He's not hiding the issues. We addressed it. There's nothing being hidden. It's nothing being hidden at all. It's nothing being hidden. Issue. I mean, we just told you what the issues were. You know. You got to think about it like that. We're talking about this now. Think about it. All right, Hobie, I want you to think about it like this. Look at it from this standpoint. That's today. That review goes up today. Then all the batches go out after the issue is fixed. 2 years from now, somebody comes up and they're looking into Jazzinc. And they go and they're not familiar with this community or anything like that. And they just they see it and they see those issues on that video 2 years from now. That may have some sway on their opinion from buying something else from their company. See, the thing is, we have to look at this from two different ways. We have to look at it from a customer standpoint, which is the major way to look at it. And we got to look at it from business standpoint as well. You have to. You have to look at it both ways. Both ways, because without customers, there's no business. Okay, so you got to look at it like that. And I mean, that's reviews can be. I have people hitting me up on reviews about the Terminator arm still to this day, and I did that review earlier on in my channel. So you got to look at it from that point. But I get it too, and I understand, because I understand some people were exactly. They were happy. They really wanted to know. And they may feel that, oh, everybody went dark. When it wasn't the fact that I went dark. I had all the intentions of putting out the review. I was slow on doing the review anyway, because like I said, I had work. I had a kid starting school, me just being tired and filming for 6 hours from 12 to 3 in the morning and then getting up at 6 was a lot. It was a lot. I'm getting older doing it. I'm getting old doing this shit. He said Jazzinc definitely struggles a bit of QC. Hopefully they can tighten it up to resolve this. They're going to places Hot Toys didn't care. Very true. Hey, 16Figure Focus, what's up with you? You said link me. I'm joking. Shane, you're funny. You're funny, Shane. Shane, you're real funny. Love you, Shane. He says there's a paint blemish all over the car. There's dents in places and the machine guns are broken. And some people have canopy issues. Read in the ledger. Read in the ledger. Oh, that's what you're saying, read in the ledger. Yes. No, I didn't have any. I've heard that. I haven't had any dents. There was no dents in mine. I can imagine there were, but I didn't have any dents in mine. Machine guns. I gotta look back at those. So I didn't play with those too much. I did not. I didn't play with those too much, honestly. But I can tell you, like I said, I can only tell you about my issues. And my issues were the paint and the turbine. Were the major, the canopy too, but I missed the canopy. I didn't even realize there was supposed to be like a little, I think he said a little piece of silicone, so it sits flush. I don't think mine has that either. But I didn't know about that one, honestly. I didn't even check for it. It slid down perfectly on mine, but then, you know, until I was told, I was like, oh, until I recently went out there and looked at it, I was like, oh, okay, I can see that now. But I can just tell you my major issues were the paint and the canopy. But apparently, like I said, I think we all had different issues. Some people got theirs and didn't have any, from what I was told. So, I don't know. Christopher Lee says, sometimes you gotta cue the Nas ether beat and call out names. Sometimes you do, I guess. Mr. Musashi, what's up? David, he said, I can't wait to get mine and have 100% confidence in Jazzinc's customer service if I do have any issues. That's the thing. They have fixed and replaced a lot of other people's stuff. They have. And it ain't like people don't get replacements. And some people get to keep those replacements from what I heard. It ain't like they've done that for customers. They have. So what's the problem? You know, that's my thing. But no, if you asked me, do you get to keep yours? I do not know that at this time. I do not know. Yost didn't say that to me. Being completely transparent, if anybody wants to know. So I can't wait to all right, I read that already. Said that looks very bad on Jazzinc's and that you can't review it. Please wholly pay for it. Once you pay on another item, what do you do with the product if it's issue or program? Respectfully, we'll see. That's all I can tell you. We'll see. Dirk Diggler Stunt Double, what's up with you? Said people need to keep in mind that Hot Toys is a smaller company than Jazzinc. Hold on. Hot Toys is a smaller company than Jazzinc, so there is probably going to be more issues than a larger company like Hot Toys. I think he had it backwards. A larger company than Hot Toys. Let's save the judgment for when we receive it. That's all I'm saying. Can we save the judgment until you receive? Like, if you now. Sorry, that was my mama. That was Mama Cousins. Yeah, I agree. Let's save the judgment until we see it. I mean, there you go. Yep, I agree. Chewy's Bandolier says, hey, Jay, I'm still excited for the Jazzinc Batmobile to arrive. Absolutely. And Hobie, I understand that. Don't get me wrong, bro. I get it. Don't get me wrong, brother. I understand it's 2 G's, bro. We talking a lot of money. But I also want you to understand this is why it's the test batch. This is why they didn't want us doing reviews. This is why, because it is that much money. They want it to be perfect they want this to be as perfect as possible. I get it. I get it. And I'll say it, brother. I understand. You're right. But you also got to look at it like if I'm a company, I want it to be right. I want it to be right when you get it. And I don't want people going off, flying off, because we know how it is. If it bleeds, it leads. And that's what some of y'all are not looking at it as. It bleeds, it leads. And some people want to take shit and run with it. And I'm sorry. And that's what it is. In our society now, people take shit and run with it. I've seen news things. I've seen things from where it be Biden, where it be Trump. Not trying to go on political because we don't want to mix that in. I don't. Matter of fact, we're not going to. Forget I said that. I'm just saying. I've seen how people pick apart certain things people say and only give you half the story, and then they take it and run with it. And it's not fair. It's not fair. And I mean, I kind of felt that way a little bit earlier when I wasn't able to come in the chat and was able to speak my piece. But you know, and no shade to Joao. I love Joao still. No shade. No shade to any of them, Helen or anybody. No shade at all. But it sucks because I couldn't even speak my piece. Because nobody wants their show hijacked. I get that too. But if you're calling me out directly, you gotta at least give me the opportunity to speak my piece. Like I'm allowing you guys to speak your piece. You know? I want you guys to know, even the people that may have negative opinions of me, I just want you to know I have no problem with anybody. Life is too short. But I'm here to say it. If you're going to say somebody is bullshit or somebody's a liar and all that, come with receipts. That's my thing. Come with receipts. You know, because not everything is as cloak and dagger or as secretive as you may think. It's not. But I get it. It's a $2,000 vehicle. You want it to be perfect. And I get it. As it should be. Well, Window isn't streaming with Anthony on Saturday. He said, we know who isn't streaming with Anthony on Saturday anymore. I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to go there. So, nah, bro, you can have your opinions even if I don't agree with them. And Anthony is right. I don't have any malice towards, you know, the individual that posted a comment. That's how he felt. I have no malice at all. That's how he felt. That's how he felt. I totally disagree. I thought it wasn't cool. And I did. I thought it wasn't cool at all. It wasn't cool at all. Because you could have got. And the thing is, especially him of all people, he streams with us. He could have asked me directly. And I would have told him everything. He could have asked me directly. And I would have told him everything the way I'm telling y'all right now. You know what I'm saying? That's my beef. My beef is, bro, you know me. You know other people. You streamed with us. You could have just asked me, bro. That's my problem. That's when I get pissed off. But people rather take shit and run with it instead of talking to me like I'm a human being. Like I can see if I was unapproachable. I can see if I never responded to anybody. But I'm approachable. That's why I'm doing this shit here. That's why I'm doing this. Because I'm approachable. So I get it. And no, Anthony's right. You know, so if it was a test batch and it had issues while Yo started shipping some of the first batch, that means he thought the vehicle was perfect. He did think it was perfect, but there were issues. You wouldn't know unless. That's the thing. I feel like I'm saying the same thing over and over again. You wouldn't know unless you did it, unless you actually shipped it out. They replicated as many drop tests and all that they could as many times as possible. But it's nothing like having it shipped literally across the world, dumped, kicked, beaten. Who knows what was being done to my box? Who knows what God knows? I was already saying it. I remember saying it to Mama Cousins. I said, Mom, it'd be not funny, haha, but funny, fucked up if I open the box and the damn thing's in pieces. And it could have been. It could have been. But I want you to know I had confidence, not even just because well, that's part of it, but not even just because I'm I hate calling influencer, but YouTuber, because I'm a YouTuber or whatever. But even before I was known, even before my channel, let me tell y'all a little story. In 2021, and I was doing my channel in 2021, but not a lot of people knew me. I remember I would contact Yost every week about the Millennium Falcon cockpit. When is it coming? When is it coming? And guess what? He would reply. Even his wife started replying. And lo and behold, I got my Falcon cockpit, and I couldn't have been more happier. And remember, for those that know me on Facebook, you know I don't go by Brother Cousins on Facebook. I go by a whole nother name on Facebook. So he didn't know it was me. And at that time, I probably had like maybe, I don't know, 800 subscribers, a handful. Shit, I don't have many now. You got people with hundreds and, hitting 100, hundreds of Ks. I'm not even at 10, But let's just say I wasn't well known then. And he did his due diligence to make sure that I got my product. And that's why, because of that, I trust the process. I trust I trust the company. I do. Why? There's no reason for me to not to, because I saw how they were before I was even known as a YouTuber. I wasn't known back then. They didn't have to do that, but they did. And when I contacted them, I was very respectful. And I got it, and I got my stuff. Doc Smizzle said, I don't mind that most of the community influencers got an opportunity to be in this closed beta test with Jazzinc. And now it's up to Jazzinc to handle the communication with what was wrong. Enough said. Oh shit, y'all got Randall in here. Hey everybody, it's Randall. If you go back to some of the videos Yost did with content creators, he does talk about a test batch. Sorry, Randall. That was the best I could do. But he did. He talked about the damn test batch. He talked about it in length. That's why I don't understand why everybody's so upset. So this is why we can't have nice shit. People always trying to find something wrong. No one is making you buy these things. I love you, Dirk. I love you. Just know you complete me. Just know that. Trees Bandolier. Jay, I'm just curious. Does the turbine make a lot of noise, or is it not really noisy? It makes the sound of it's like an electric shaver. Think about it like that. But when it's in your display, you can barely hear it. But you hear it just enough. At least that's how mine's is. Oh, mine's is. When it was working. So, because like I said, with mine's worked, and then it was like, it sputtered a little bit. It had some problems. That's the best thing I could say about it. It had some problems. My turbine had problems. It's the best way I could say about it. So all I see is that people are booty tickled. They don't have it yet. Facts. I think that's a big... See, this is why I love Dan, because Dan just tells the truth. I think that's what it is. I think that's true. Size does matter. It does, Christopher. It does. Damn, I didn't realize we've been here only for an hour already. I'm gonna go through the questions and then I gotta scat because I gotta go. But that's what I think that too, Dan. I think that's what it is. Obi-Wan Kenobi, dude, you said, Jay, I appreciate you answering my questions and being the only YouTuber to do this big respect. Absolutely, bro. No. Like I said, it's not about, I'm not trying to be cloak and dagger. Nobody's trying to be in, or trying to throw shade at anybody or try to shit talk. No, bro, it's not like that at all. Dude, you want to make sure your money is being well spent and your money is with a reputable company that's going to take care of you and not just a YouTuber. I totally understand that, as you should. But I'm just here saying this is why they did this. This was a level of protection to make sure that y'all get the best product possible. I think what it comes down to, some people want to know, oh, do you get to get two? Oh, do you get two? Why you get to get? I want two. And I think that's what it is. And I don't know what anybody else's deal is. I can just tell you from my point of view, that wasn't told to me. That was not communicated to me. I don't know. If that happens, cool. If not, I'm not. All I want is my shit perfect. I pay my $800. My shit perfect. No problems. I ain't got to worry about no paint. I ain't got to worry about buffing out anything. That's what I want. What I paid for. That's what I want. And if I get that, I'm a happy camper, as you all should be. Now, what anybody else's deal is, that's their deal. That is their deal. Okay? Not mine. Mama, if you call me one more time when I'm... say, how much is it to get it in hand from the third? Brother, I have no idea. I don't know, bro. I don't know that one. I'm sorry. I don't know that. I ain't good in math either. Anyway. Whoa, BC. He said, you better pick up when your mom's calling. I know she calling me big time too, but I'm about to get out off of here. I'm trying to go through the chats. He said, yep, I can't receive my 89. Oh, man. That sucks. Low-key says, Yost have them always taking care. Yost is always taking care of me across multiple purchases, I might add. He has confidence and trust. There you go. Chewy's bandolier. He does. It's never, that's what I'm saying. It's never been a time where he hasn't. X-Men Supreme says, people need to calm the F down and stop tripping. Test ship. The point is to work out kinks in shipping. Y'all need to chill the F out. There you go. I couldn't say it better myself. So I'll patiently wait rather than get it out and we'll patch it. Still excited to get mine. There you go. Read in the ledger. He said, I never buy first batch of anything. I let early problems get worked out. That's honestly the smartest thing. I mean, honestly, you know what? Read in the ledger in hindsight, I probably would do that. You know, because especially for my channel, for what I do, I wouldn't be in this position. You know, I mean, that's just what it is. If it bleeds, we can kill it. L. Walker, he said, to the collectors who've purchased from Jazzinc knows if you have an issue with his products, he'll fix them, no problem. Exactly. If mine has a problem when it arrives, I have total faith in Yost to take care of me. There you go. Del A, what's up with you, Del? My brother, what's up with you, bro? Good to have you here. Women 42 says, I think what is getting lost is that this company checked all of these test units, saw a bunch of issues, and shipped them anyway. Part of the test is to see what gets messed up in shipping. I agree. That is, you bring up a good point, women. You bring up a good point. That is a problem. But once again, no one, when it comes from the factory and travels across the world, going through different heats, different conditions, rain, wind, snow, we don't know what it went across the damn world. This is how, and then if it's vibrating on a plane and you got those straps tied down to it, that could have caused, though, because I can tell you the scrapes that were on mine looked like they came from like the straps, the way it was strapped in, which that's something that you wouldn't be able to find out until it was shipped over. Now the motor's not working and all that stuff, I don't know. That's weird. I don't know. I can't. That should have been tested. That shouldn't have had no problems. I don't know what that is. You know, That's for that company to figure out. I can't answer those questions. But no, you bring up a good point with that. Absolutely. Said I don't understand why he didn't ask directly, honestly. Ask directly. Why he didn't just ask directly, honestly. I don't know, man. I don't know. Yomo in the building. What's up with you? I'm trying to get through everybody's questions. David said people need to calm down and wait for the first batch reviews. So the test units are just that, to test if issues arise with the product during shipping. So tell us, Jay, does Yoast have an influencer program? No, not to my knowledge. I can fully tell you that no. And you know what? And you know, I'll speak on. I don't want to speak on another company when talking about Jazzinc, because I think, I hate to say it, I think this whole influencer batch from InArt has kind of warped people's minds in a way. And I'm not saying that, Hobie, I'm not saying it in a negative way or anything negative to you, but I think it's kind of caused a level of distrust between influencer, reviewer, and company. And I think that's what it is. But no, to answer your question directly, no. And if so, I'm not a part of that. I'm not. I asked, hey, you're doing an early testing? I want in because I'm impatient. I was like, I want to be part of the early batch. It's like, sure, absolutely, you can do it. And that's, and that's all that happened. Now, I didn't get it for like, oh, I got a freak, I'm getting it for free. No, I didn't. I paid for mine. I can, I could show the receipt. I can show the receipt. If it came down, I shouldn't have to, but I can show you my receipt. No, I paid for it. You know what I'm saying? And to be completely transparent, I sold my Kurt Cobain figure. I'm gonna blow up for this one because I sold my Kurt Cobain figure. And people talk shit about it. They did. People kind of made fun of me. Oh, you got to sell grails. Ha ha, Jay. Very hurtful. I have a kid going to daycare. Daycare is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And I had to make that payment. So I sold, what I'm getting at, I sold my Kurt Cobain to pay off my 89. Okay? That's what I did. So, influencers program? Nah, bro. If you do, I ain't part of it. And that's just what it is. And like I said, I can only talk about my deal. I can only talk about what I, from my perspective. Anybody else's, that's their business. And frankly, I don't know that either. He said, I know it's coming from the other side of the world and how shipping is expected to scuff, and is there scuff, and if they're not, I don't know, man. Said I won't have mine until December or January, and I'm okay with that. I'm patient. That's the best way to be. Said Gnarly Kaplan said, just grab the Hot Toys Doc Ock Deluxe for $225. That head sculpt ain't no way I'm paying full price. Thank you for changing. Thank you for bringing that in. OneSixthScaleMan Focus, what's up with you, Shane? He said, it's easy to post a comment on Facebook, easy to post a comment on Insta, easy to comment on a video. It's much harder to reach out directly and have an uncomfortable conversation and trash things out, or hash things out. Trash things out. Oh, but thank you for the monies. I can definitely use it, as I said, daycare. So thank you, Shane. I really appreciate you. Keaton Car 89. I've had the Hot Toys release since the first release, but I still have to have the Jazzinc. We do need a Vicky Vale though. We do need a Vicky Vale. We do need a Vicky Vale. Costa, what's up with you? Say yes, it's 306 directly shipping from the Netherlands and 1220 shipping from China. That will take 45 days. And that's the truth, ladies and gentlemen. There you go. Said I own three Jazzinc vehicles, no issues. My 22 has a few minor details, but nothing to cry over. Jazzinc is a great company, and Yost is a collector. Enough said. Philly, what's up with you, Philly? You said you should not have to, my man. Exactly. Yep. I'm almost here, almost to the end. Once I get to the end, I'm done, guys. Jerry said, hello, guys. In my humble opinion, if this was a test, nobody should have been posting pictures of receiving the 89 Batmobile and communicate only with Yost and avoid all this drama. You know what, Jerry? You're 100% right. You're 100% right. You're 100% right. And it's, if I had the chance to, me personally, if I had the chance to do this again, that's exactly what I would have done. This is the winning comment of the day right here. Oh, don't worry. Dan had the, this is like the second winning. Dan probably had the first. All Dan's comments were winning comments of the day. But Jerry, you share a really good point. That's what should have been done. And that's what I call myself doing, but I already kind of put myself out there. And you got to understand, man. I mean, dude, of course I want the scoop. Of course, having it early is fun. That's why I buy from 10 cent. You know, that's part of it. You like that rush. And I have a YouTube channel and I want to get those views in, you know, but the teachable moment for me is sometimes it's just better to wait. Or like you said, communicate in private, you know. And I think you're right. I think you're right, Jerry. Big Crap said, that's some bullshit. Nobody's business. You keep doing what you're doing. It's a way of looking at it as well. Because at the end of the day, I paid my money. You know, I paid my money. FPJ, I'm the same about bro. Family come first. I have to let my collection pay itself and sell stuff to get new stuff. It happens, bro. And I'll say this for all of you that don't be like, I don't sell anything. I take my box and I throw it in the trash. You got those people out there too. It's like the obsession with throwing their shit away and throwing their boxes away. I like my shit pristine. Even if I know I'm not going to sell it, I still have my Ecto 1 box and I'm not selling that for nothing, you know, but I still have the box. But, you know, people take pride. I throw the box away because I'm not selling anything. I don't sell anything. Good for you. I'm happy for you, bro. But shit, not everybody able, bro. Not everybody able. That's just what it is. Is the U.S. influencers are legally required by the FCC to state if they received an item free for reviewing? That's true too. And usually people would tell you, like, if I got it for free, I would have been like, oh, I got this for free, and da 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 da. We tell you, I paid for mine, bro. I paid for mine. BC, at the end of the day, no need to explain anything. You do you, and get an opportunity that you can benefit. There you go. Thank you, bro. I mean, you're right. I just did this because, honestly, one, I don't like not having my voice heard, and I thought what happened today on Big Brother show was kind of hurtful and some bullshit, personally. And like I said, I don't have any, I love Joel. So it's no shade. And nobody wants their show hijacked, especially when you're running the show. You want to, there's a manner how you want to do things, and I can respect that. But still, it was very hurtful. Still, I'm kind of hurt about that. I am, because I just wanted to have a conversation with Helen. We could have had that conversation, and it wouldn't have been no Jerry fight or anything like that. That's funny, but it just went like, yo, we just had a conversation. You ask me what you want to ask me. She goes, was it just a paint issue? And I would have been like, that was my major issue. No, I had a turbine problem. There was other things that I totally overlooked, but the major issue for me was the paint. I'm just gonna, and that just would have been it. And that would have been, that's all. No. Yeah, it all takes a simple conversation instead of a post lumping everybody together in one bowl. I totally agree, Lael. I totally agree. And I think that's also what's hurtful. I think the most hurtful things is when some of these things come from people we know and we frequent with. That's what hurts. That's like, dude, it's like, I can see if you didn't know me and I'm just like a faceless YouTube channel, because at the end of the day, I'm just a schmuck on YouTube, you know, and you can leave a comment. But then I know some of y'all will actually leave comments and then I'll reply. They'll be like, oh shit. I'm a real person. I have feelings, you know, maybe too many, you know. But give me a second. Huh. I don't know if I can do that. Sorry. Yeah. Anyway, guys, my lunch hour is just about up. Let me go through a few more. Yeah, when it comes from, sorry, I lost my train of thought. When it comes from people we know, that's hurtful. That's hurtful. The individual could have just gave a shout out, like, yo, what's going on? You know, I got people asking questions. You know, you want to explain? I'm like, yo, this is what it is. Yeah. So Jay, if your Batmobile comes back to you with issue, okay. I'm glad you asked this. I'm so glad you asked this, Hobie-Wan. I'm glad you asked this. He said, Jay, if your Batmobile comes back with issues again, I hope you address these. I saw Justin's video and he was hiding all the issues. Now here it is. I don't know. Maybe I don't know what Justin's deal was. I don't talk to Justin. I don't talk to Justin. So I don't know what Justin's deal was. I don't know. I think Jetta's doing it. I think a couple other people, other YouTubers are doing theirs as well. I don't know their deal. They may have one that's fine. I'm not saying I don't know what happened with Justin. Justin looked good on the video. You know what I'm saying? To me, it looked good to me. So I can't say, I don't know if he hid things or if he omitted things, that's on him. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I can only talk about from my perspective, but if mine comes back and I get it and it's like, okay, here's the new one and I see things, oh, you best believe we will report everything that's out of that box. You know what I'm saying? I gave it benefit of the doubt with this one because this was the test batch. That was stated to me at the beginning. I knew what I was signing up for. So, you know, when the company comes back and is like, yo, or Yost is like, yo, I'd rather you not review that one. Let me send you another one. Just, we get the good, because this was a test batch. This was a test. And you're right. As Jerry said before, I shouldn't have said anything. We should have received it, opened it up, and then we're like, all right, it's good to go. Let's do it. Because it's the best. Because it was a test batch. But no, but to answer your question, if it's me and I get it again and I see issues from the next one, oh, it will be, you'll see it in 4K, baby. You will see it in 4K. But with Justin, I don't know. Justin's looked good in the video to me. I don't think we all had the same problem. I don't. Some people didn't get scuffs on theirs at all, from what I heard. You know? But they may have had other issues. So I don't know. So I can't talk about, you know, things that I don't know about. You know. He said, family comes first. I have grills too, but something ever happened with my wife or my nephew. Need money? You bet. Sell them all. Priorities. There you go. Absolutely. It said, Keaton Carr. He said, it's fun to critique, but those front fender three grills on each side should have been vents to put the breakers. The detail comes from the design details based on the Corvette. Yeah, you're right. Yep. With a name Keaton Carr, you would know, brother. Influencers aren't being honest. He said, Yost always past interviews said it would be a test run. And that's it, and that's all. Yep. Mike. What's up, Mike? Jerry said, keep up the good work, man. We do appreciate your honesty and transparency. Absolutely, bro. I appreciate you. I appreciate all of y'all. I even appreciate even some of the negative comments, because that means people are engaging. You know, they are engaging with the content. And look, for what it's worth, guys, you have to understand that I understand this is a $2,000 purchase. $1,800, you might as well round it up to two. I call that real ninja math. If it's 1,800, it's 2,000. Okay, we're talking about a $2,000 item. You should be like this about this $2,000 item. You should be. And I totally agree to that. Which is why I'm saying next go round, whatever's in that box will be viewed. And you can believe that. You can believe that. Jazzinc Rumble, Royal Rumble this Sunday at 8:30 on Points of Articulation. It's going to be bloody. Just kidding. Check out Points of Articulation this Sunday. I'll be there. Definitely. Chewy's Bandolier, he said, at the end of the day, everyone should just worry about their own situation and not be concerned whether with anyone else's. I totally agree. Because a lot of this, I'll be honest with you, a lot of this shit is, oh, you're going to get to keep it? You're going to get to keep it, right? You're going to get to keep it. Oh, you want to have this? Yeah, that's what I think. You're going to get to have two. I want two. That's what I'm seeing. And like I told you, that wasn't communicated to me. It was not. It was not. I look at words, and words have power, you know. So my words were replacement. So I'll just leave it at that. Anything else we'll talk about, you know, we'll see as it goes along. But yeah. Like, yeah, what's up with you? You said honestly reviews with full transparency, and I'm sure Yost appreciates that. The importance and drama aren't needed. I totally agree. And that's the thing. That's the thing that it just, you know what? I wonder if Anderson dropped today, nobody would be talking about this. I could bet you it would be. I'm telling you, if it wasn't a slow week from Hot Toys, people would. Dude, if Hot Toys would have put out if they would have put out Artisan Anakin and that hair looked at a mess, and yes, I said looked it. That hair looked at a mess. Oh boy, y'all wouldn't be talking about. You know, maybe you would, because at the end of the day, it is $2,000. But just know we did the first batch, the batch test. I'm going to say it again. Y'all can't see the full review, but I'll assure you, even with the flaws, this thing is amazing. It is amazing. It is. It's the best one on the planet, y'all. The smoke, I mean, that's the smoking, the exhaust coming out and all that. It's amazing. It's amazing. It is an amazing piece. The paint alone, like I said, if you see this thing with your own eyes and you see the paint and you look at the details, it feels like a real car. I was fortunate enough about 4 years ago to see the Batmobile. The actual one. I think it was at the American History Museum. And I think I got a picture. I think I'll post that picture later today. And man, it looks amazing. It looked amazing. Having this one, it took me right back to that. Because I felt like I actually had the real car. I know y'all saying he just selling it. Wait till you get it in hand. I'm telling you. Wait till y'all get this motherfucker in hand. Even with the flaws, y'all are going to be like, this is amazing. It's an amazing piece. I'm telling you. My wife knew how much I paid for this and was frowning the whole time. When I showed her the exhaust coming out the back, she was like, that is impressive. She was like, that's beautiful. I'm telling you. It's beautiful, y'all. I'm telling you. Once you see the paint, think about it. So you making this thing and you put all this work and you selling it. The paint job is this. The paint job is gonna be like that. We know how Yost do. Yost make it sound all good. Like the paint is gonna be spectacular. This is one that other companies could not do. So we did it like this. You know how you be selling it, man. And then we get that, and even though the paint still looks good here, and you see a few little flaws, people like me gonna be like, shit, fuck the flaws. It looks amazing. But there's gonna be people that are more persnickety than me, as they should be. Take that all in consideration. That's all I'm saying. But the car is beautiful, guys. I hope that worked out. I hope I answered your questions. Like I said, this wasn't going to be me bitching and complaining and whining. I didn't get on the stream. Y'all don't like me no more. It wasn't going to be none of that. I just wanted to pretty much, just give you guys, my take on why it's not there. Look, I'm upset too. I wanted to get that review out and get them good views. Come on, I'm not going to lie. There's some personal gain. Yes, absolutely. I'm at 7K, and I'm thankful to be at 7K, but damn well I want to be at 70. Shit. Let me stop. But seriously, absolutely. I wanted to get it out. I couldn't get it out for good reasons. Just know the other batch is coming. When the other one gets here, that's going to be the real deal. So, and that's just what it is. He said, not a vehicle guy, but the design looks great. Yeah, man, it looks good, brother. Brother, your impression is perfect. Yeah. So, got the Batmobile coming. Just to be a few more weeks. Just need everybody to be patient. And I'm sure you'll all be pleasantly surprised. Yo's gonna kill me. But no, that's just what it is, guys. He said, and I got beef. He said, and I got beef because YouTube hit me up with a copyright issues. And now the real reason. Yeah. They hit me up with copyrights too. Even when I use my own music, I had to go in and validate myself. I'm like, no, that's my song. Hey, shit, at least the system works, because I was like, this is my song. Like, I did a song called Rolling and I got a copyright. This was years ago and I got a copyright strike. And I was like, but that's me. And then it came to my, somebody used your music. I'm like, it was me, motherfucker. It happens, bro. It happens. But anyway, guys, y'all have a good one. I hope this was insightful. I hope this was a teachable moment, not just for the community, but also for myself. Teachable moment for me. Yeah, man. I hope this helped more than hurt. Because my intention is never to hurt, even when people try to hurt me. Me going out and trying to hurt people always usually blows up in my face now, and I always end up apologizing. So what I said from this day forward, I'm not going to engage. I'm not going to engage in negativity. There's, a couple weeks ago I did. And even with that individual, honestly, I have nothing. I have no negative words. I just don't. I don't know why that individual feels that way about me, but I don't have any negativity. I don't hate the guy. I don't hate anybody. I don't. I mean, it's just YouTube. You know, we got lives, we got children, it's more important shit than this bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Than the toys. You know, it's more. So I hope everybody enjoys their weekend. I love you all. Even the ones that kind of peeved me today, I still love them too. And you all have a great day and have a great weekend. Deuces.